Welcome back. Now, he is an actor that has been around for years, but he is really at the top of his acting game right now. Last year, it was Trumbo. Now, Bryan Cranston is becoming an undercover federal agent in Infiltrator. Jim Ferguson actually spoke with him. And Jim, you say he's a real nice guy.
Oh, he's a great guy. And Infiltrator, incidentally, opens tomorrow.
Yep.
That's why we have Bryan on today. Talk about awards. Nominated for an Oscar for Trumbo. Won the award for Trumbo from the Screen Actors Guild, the Golden Globes, the Critics' Choice Awards. He's won four Emmys for Breaking Bad, 2 other Emmys for something else he did. And then he also won a Tony Award for All the Ways, where he played Lyndon B. Johnson. So he's just a great actor.
I mean, this coming from the guy that ran around in his tighty whities and Malcolm in the Middle, you know what I mean? I feel like he's been acting for a long time. We've known he's been around, but I just feel like he has just really taken off and had these opportunities to play these characters recently.
Which he really develops. Remember him in Argo, too, as
Yes.
a tough CIA agent? You know, he's just done it all. And he couldn't be a nicer guy to meet in Hollywood, believe me.
Oh, I like to hear that about him, because I like him.
I do, too. Do you want to see him?
Absolutely.
Talking
I heard
about
this was a great interview.
Infiltrator. This is a good movie.
Did it go okay?
And of course, it's a true story.
Yeah.
And unlike the federal agent you played in Argo, CIA, who's basically in the office, this agent gets involved deeply, to say the least.
Yeah.
To survive, you have to have nerves of steel and be one heck of a hell of a good actor.
I think there is some parallels to it. In other words, in Argo, Ben's character was an infiltrator and an exfil guy. And in order to, he had to present himself as someone else and do it convincingly in order to get the powers that be to trust him and accept him and then get those people out. And Infiltrator is the same way. You have to commit to being this other character. And you have to be willing to put your life at risk. What was scarier for Bob Mazur is that at times his own family was at risk.
Yeah.
And that was something that to reconcile that was really difficult for him. And partly I think what our movie brings out is that it's not just the job, it's the ripple effect it has on that officer's family.
Yeah, well, John Leguizamo plays one of your partners, and you smile. I mention his name because he does bring with the dialogues a little, breaks the tenseness of the story with some humor.
Johnny's a great actor and a great guy to have on the set. He's loose and thoughtful, talented, quick. So a lot of the scenes that you saw, we improv'd a lot and just stayed in character. That scene in the cemetery was a lot of improv. Just a lot of it just going with the flow of it. And when you have the luxury of working with actors like that, and Benjamin Bratt and
Diane Kruger,
and I mean it's just and Amy Ryan, you can go with that and you can lean on that and trust that everybody stays in their characters and can infuse those scenes.
When you bust somebody that you've gone undercover with and become friends, it's got to be difficult. Because like Benjamin's character, you really befriended him. I mean, your character did.
Yeah. This was the complexity of this story that drew me to it. Not only was Bob Mazur, in this true story, doing the right thing, the justifiable thing for his country, but that aside, that job aside, his family, the dynamic of that, losing that, was always present. And the other fact that if you do your job right and infiltrate into this Medellin cartel, as the case was, he never thought that he would actually befriend someone, make a friend, a genuine friend. And you can justify it all you like, but after 3 years of developing a friendship and then having to betray that friendship by arresting that friend of yours, that's got to do something to your psyche. You have to be able to push past that and think of the end result is justifiable, but you're a human being.
Wow. Is he easy to interview?
Yeah, right? He does such a great job.
Oh, he does. He really does.
And we saw the clips of the movie. There was a lot of other big names that are in there with him.
Yeah, what a cast. John Leguizamo plays one of his right-hand men. Diane Kruger plays also another agent that works with him undercover, and it's just a good cast. And wow, it's so far, I think, Tina, one of the best films this year.
Really? Well, I know
I'm going to review it Friday.
Friday you're going to review it, and we're also going to hear from another big name out of the movie.
Yeah, and I didn't mention him because I'm saving that. We're going to talk to the bad guy, played by Benjamin Bratt, one of your favorites.
Yeah.
And does he do it? He's the top lieutenant in Mexico, of the biggest drug cartel in the country, and does he pull it off? What a great performance, Benjamin Bratt in The Infiltrator.
Wow, opens up tomorrow. We'll make sure to go watch it and then watch the interview on Friday. Jim, as always, thank you so much for coming in. This was such a good interview today.
Thank you, Tina. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I love Bryan. He's great. Now, for more of Jim's celebrity interviews, simply log on to our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com, and search for Hollywood Happenings.